Howdy ho, howdy hey, welcome back to another episode of the Average Joe's Coffee Show, where the coffee's filtered and has Baileys in it, but the content's, well, kinda. This week, fair warning to anybody that listens, the language does get a little rough at times, so be wary. We're gonna go ahead and kick it with my two good friends. They were on the very first, and they're back again. Just Wes, back for the second time.
What's up, guys?
And my good friend and roommate, B-Law, back for the third time.
I'm trying my best, people.
Yeah, well, try harder.
I haven't heard that my whole life.
Hey, peanut butter's weird. Don't worry about it. We're going to keep going.
Peanut butter is weird. Why is it
Gives
so
me
delicious?
heartburn.
So, God, I see this fucking all the time, and it drives me crazy.
Everything drives you crazy, baby. Just
to
put that out there.
I got a big head, and it's filled with things that drive me crazy.
So many gears are being ground.
Well, I wouldn't say knowledge. I just say weird
it's definitely
facts.
Knowledge, Manny. You've taught me so much, and you're way younger than me. So
Why?
Fucking send it, dude.
So, you and I are very different people when it comes to how we grew up and the diversities we faced as kids, right?
And what we represent and what we believe.
Yeah. So, obviously we're very different people. Something that I see all the time, and I saw it today, actually. I saw a tweet I was scrolling through Twitter, the Twitterverse, and are you licking the coffee?
There's a thing.
There was a hesitation. He was.
No,
oh my fucking God.
I didn't want to say it on the podcast.
He's a lizard person.
I've been dipping, and there's a little smidge of dip in my coffee, and I'm trying to lick it out.
Soiled it. Anyways, I saw it today, actually. I was, scrolling through the Twitterverse, doing my thing while I was getting ready to take a nap, like I do on afternoons after the gym. And I saw something that you don't get to personally see very often. This guy, I don't remember what exactly the tweet was about.
Got it.
But well, you got it out. That's breaking news.
Sorry.
B-Law removed the strand of dip from his Bailey's coffee. Anyways, this guy, I can't remember what the tweet was about, but it got deleted, which happens.
Oh,
Facebook posts get deleted.
That means that shit's serious.
But what was crazy, it was more of a Republican view. I believe it was something. I don't know. It was something weird, man. It was a topic that you don't hear a lot, but when it is heard, it's often associated with the right side, and it's something that, I don't know, it was just an odd tweet. I didn't find it offensive. I didn't find it, to the point where I was like, blocked, reported, remove his Twitter.
Yeah, now I have to ask you, what are your political standings? Because
I think we've talked a lot about this a little bit previously.
No, we haven't in the podcast. For one, me personally, I'm a Democrat, 100,000%. But I vote for Trump, and I like what he's doing, and that's a Republican, in case you didn't know.
So, to explain my political views, I tend to lean more to the conservative Republican, but I definitely have views that coincide with the left agenda, I guess.
What the fuck is the left agenda?
It's not so much as a left agenda. It's more as you have
your own views.
You have more. So when it comes to true liberalism,
don't get too crazy.
Let's not get into this too far. I'm still trying to explain what happened.
We know how you are, Just Wes.
Sorry,
we love you.
Sorry, guys.
Everybody's talking. We gotta slow down a little bit.
Yep.
So what happened on Twitter was I saw this guy's tweet get deleted, and it was something that tended to be more to the right side of the spectrum, I guess, the political spectrum. Jesus, you guys are sketching me out. And it was kind of radical. radical right, I guess you could say. Oh, Jesus. And it got deleted. Okay, somebody found it offensive. That's fine. Whatever. What I found to be odd is when a tweet leaned that I didn't find it offensive, but it was a little abrasive. It coincided with a more liberal view, what people view liberals as thinking.
Benny
didn't get deleted.
What the fuck did the tweet say?
I don't remember.
Need to know.
You know how short my memory is?
I mean, did it have guns in it, or
it was something. Fuck, what was it? The tweet. Oh, there it is. The guy that got deleted said something. I don't want to say he got banned, but the tweet definitely got deleted. He was responding to comments that were made on a previous tweet, and he said something like, "Okay, my guy. Okay, dude." Something like that. And it got deleted because the person who reported it said that they were... what's the name for it? They were using the... I guess you could say using the wrong pronoun. Instead of... He said, "Okay, dude." And this person happened to be transgender. Or something along those lines.
Oh, okay.
Didn't identify as a dude and got offended, and
that is definitely a weird thing, because like, dude,
what was weird is something that somebody that is known to be more liberal. I don't want to say any names, but they tweeted something that was pretty aggressive. Like, it was inciting. I don't want to say inciting violence, because I think people react to different things different ways. But it was inciting.
It was more of an attack towards someone.
It was directed towards somebody in a violent manner.
Oh, okay.
Personally, I read it and I was like, I don't give a shit. What the fuck?
It's just people talking shit to start shit.
Yeah, basically. But the problem is this person's tweet didn't get deleted, but one person who was unspecific what the word was got mildly offended and got this whole guy's tweet taken down.
Yeah,
for what reason? Because he said, "Okay, dude." Like, what is the backing behind that?
So the only real freaking thing that I can see as far as like nomenclature type shit, or even like just pronouns, dude came first. And like dude, I know you as a Texan knows that dude was somebody who didn't know how a fucking ranch worked.
Yeah, but
like,
we're not living in...
Yeah, but like freaking like the Valley kids and shit like that freaking took dude, and then like, cuz like it was like kids? Californians. Okay. Anyway, no offense to anybody who's from California. This is just a freaking history lesson. So the Valley kids took dude and freaking, did surfing, skating, and shit like that, because that's the thing that everybody really loves about California anyway.
Wasabi.
And dude became, the male version, because most freaking dudes were males.
Yeah.
And then they freaking found a way to say dude in the female version, which was dudette. But it didn't stick. It didn't stick for quite a while. It was only about like 20 years, and then everybody just became dude. What I think is that like this is something that I found off of Facebook, was everybody's dude. Like, even some of the transgenders like that are trying to be female and everything. No trying to freaking trying to freaking was it offend you or freaking or insult you, but like dudette kind of died, so everybody's dude. Yeah, like, even a goddamn mailbox is dude. Like, seriously, dude, chill.
Go ahead.
So as I like to call myself a boomer. Well, I don't like to, but I hear it a lot. Okay. I'm an older guy. I'll be 28 soon.
I think it's funny that you think that's old.
He's still a millennial. That's the weird thing.
Yeah, wild, right? That's crazy. No, it's just the people I work with. They're dickheads. It's all right.
Who's that?
I don't fucking know.
About like 2 people.
They're dickheads. If you want to identify yourself as a dickhead, so
I'm definitely an asshole.
Me too.
So I graduated high school in 2010. I dated a girl for about 4 years after that. 2014. That'd be the math, in case you didn't know. But there was times in that relationship back then that, dudette was around. But, I said dude, she said dude, we called each other dude at times.
To tie in with that, not to interrupt you.
Nah, you're good. That's all I had to say.
What I think is crazy is
Good Burger.
I mean, obviously people are different.
Good Burger. Whoa. Sorry.
I'll resume in a second. Go ahead.
The Good Burger. Good Burger. Keenan Kel.
He's a dude.
I got
She's
it.
A dude.
No, come on, Harmony.
Yeah,
Give it to
I'm
us.
a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. You're a dude.
What was that? That was vintage age Nickelodeon, baby.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
come
Such a
on.
good movie.
Come on. Good movie. And episode. And every time Keenan Kel did the Good Burger. But anyway, continue.
As some of my female friends or my girlfriends have heard me call, like, as some of my female friends or my girlfriends or my feminine friends, whatever, have heard me say, especially when I drink, everyone's the same. Hey, you.
Wait, only when you drink?
No, this is all the time. I'm just saying it's more pronounced when I drink.
Even younger generations.
Yeah, I don't care who you are.
How do they act? How do they feel?
For the most part, I haven't had a problem with people when they get everything from, people. Hey, dude, stop that. Or, hey, you, come over here. Something like that.
Yeah, no.
It's all generalized.
Like my girlfriend. Girl I want to marry. We didn't get married, by the way, thank God. But, the girl I was with...
Thank God.
Sorry I had to add that.
See,
but,
I made the mistake. Married and divorced, baby.
Hey, wait, how old are you? Nah, I just...
21, baby.
Yeah.
I'm out here making
married
moves.
And divorced, doing big things. But,
mistakes.
like, that girl... I called her dude in the relationship, and it wasn't a big deal.
See, and I did the same thing. When I was married, there'd be times where my ex-wife would say some ridiculous stuff. Yeah, and I'd just be like, dude, what the fuck? What was that?
Yeah. And so, where do you look on it? Do you look on it
I don't see why people have a problem with dude. That's not the topic I want to talk about.
Yeah, okay.
But that I don't understand where the problem with that was. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know exactly what you're saying.
So,
but it's 2020.
Yeah.
It's not 2010. Oh, wait. Let me quote unquote a little bit of Mac Miller. It's not 2009 no more.
Anyways.
I'm just saying. It's not. And back then, it's different. And now here it's
we're in
different.
2020. Yeah. If someone has a problem with what I call them, I have no problem with them being like, hey, I don't appreciate dude. I'd rather you call me he, she,
whatever.
They, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with people making shit up. Like, I'm not going to call you Zim. That's dumb. I'm not going to go out of my way to say something stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Zim Invader?
I definitely would.
But what do you think about the man video then? It's right on the topic.
I think that kid, if anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, look up, what was he in, GameStop?
Oh,
he relax.
She was in GameStop, and
I got you.
It's ma'am.
It's
It's
ma'am. If you look up that, you'll be able to see the video. But I feel like that whole situation was just a scared kid not knowing what the fuck to do.
Are we in the same video? It wasn't a kid.
I don't know. I didn't watch. I just listened to it, and was dying.
It was.
It's not funny to misgender.
No. And we're not misgendering, and I'll explain it to you right now. Not misgendering it. But
it is funny when situations happen like that.
An older looking kind of man, but transgendered to ma'am, a female.
It was an older transgender woman that had come into a GameStop or a game store or something like that, and the cashier, I feel like, mistakenly misgendered her, which is an honest mistake. Where it gets into like a weird territory is where he kept doing it. You know what I'm saying? It may have been some fucking kid or some guy that was just nervous, didn't know what was going on, didn't understand, was scared, and just accidentally kept doing it.
Well, yeah. And
that's kind of like how a lot of us freaking were with our drill instructors too.
Well,
yeah,
easy. We don't
lift this up. I just smacked you in the face. My bad.
Yeah, you good.
He wrecked.
Actually, we do the standing up now. We don't sit down no more.
Go ahead.
We don't sit down no more. We stand up. We didn't know. But anyway, so the video is like, it's ma'am, and that's where the meme came from. It's ma'am. Like, she just went out, and I'm pretty sure she beat the fuck out of somebody.
I don't know.
I'm
not gonna say
pretty
that she
positive she beat the fuck out of a little dude. Well, oh shit, sorry. I'm not the tallest dude, so I can't really say little dude personally. I'm 5'6", so you know I can't really be like she beat the fuck out of a little dude. He's probably my size, but she ain't catching hand with me.
We got kind of off topic. The real question I wanted to explore is, where is the line when it comes to double standards on social media? Right? So you see things, even on YouTube, where this will probably go up. There's this weird algorithm, I want to say, that they... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, this is a coffee show.
Where
Do
they...
not put powder creamer in a cold coffee. I just want to put that out there. Just it's a coffee show. Just want to put that out there. But continue, Benny.
Back to where's the line? Because I know on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, there's certain things that you get to say, and there's things that you definitely can't. But why is there that line? Is that not infringing on...
That's true.
You know, rights of people.
Where exactly does it say I can't call you dude? Where exactly does it say?
That's the problem.
Is that the wrong thing to say?
Somebody feels like you're blacknaming them and you're misgendering them, then they can report you for that.
That is true, but where's the line? That's the thing. Like,
that's what I'm asking. Where is that line? Did you just shush me?
No.
I wanted to say...
All right, that sounded terrible. No, I wanted to say, should they make you identify yourself before, but at the end, like...
Is that crossing the line into personal information?
It is. It's 100% is. Well, from my experience with... sorry, little bird. There we go. With that... I don't even know what to say without offending anybody. With that, with those people, that sounds terrible.
If anybody is offended, please feel free to comment or hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, and we'll resolve whatever the problem was. Because I don't want this show to become a hate message towards one group of people. I think everybody's dumb.
Same.
I hate everybody the same.
I
also love everybody.
I love everybody the same. But anyway,
I think everybody's allowed to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
it's not my choice.
And I don't care that you want to be this, you want to be that, but
That's your
really
choice.
can't
I don't really care.
Identify you. And I know for a fact that you don't want to identify yourself as that. So you can't really do that.
Should people be more tolerant of mistakes then? Because
yes.
if you're not allowed to be excuse me, ma'am, and that person happens to identify as a male and you misgendered them, should they be more accepting of the fact that you made an honest mistake? You look like a woman, so I mistakenly called you one. Should they be more like, oh, I identify as this instead of this. Please call me
like
that.
This is still a fairly new thing. Like, people make mistakes all the time. I mean, like this is a fairly new thing, and people who are new to things definitely will make a mistake or two on something that they are not totally familiar with.
And I'll be honest with myself. There's been times I'm walking down wherever and I see a person, and there's a solid minute where I'm like, is that he, she?
Oh, so you're a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems to get misconstrued that
a lot
people should know. Like, I should know that's he. I should know that's she. I should know that's they. Whatever pronoun, whatever adjective, whatever they want.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's just weird to me that.
But what are you saying? They should wear a nameplate, name?
I don't think they should have to identify themselves until I have to address that person. And if I make a mistake, there's a little lenience in there.
So you're saying they should be less hostile?
Yes. I think the hostility between individuals is ridiculous for something that is an honest mistake. Now, there's people out there that are getting it wrong on purpose.
Oh,
and those people, that's don't be an asshole.
Stupid.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're stupid because there's some intelligent people that are just bigots and
racist all the time.
And sexist and all that.
I can tell you a great story right now. Actually, that flows right into this.
Go ahead.
So, at one point in my life, I worked in an oyster bar.
Hey, fake news.
No,
keep going.
This is super real, and
we're making it lively.
It's embarrassing. So we all know I'm 5'6". I'm 135 stature. I'm a man, though. I identify as a man, though.
If you're facing away from me and I just see like from waist up, I'm gonna be like, oh,
wait, hold on. This goes right in there. Sorry, I just hit the mic with my cup of Baileys.
Watch it.
My coffee Baileys. That's my apologies. No, this is a great story.
No, go ahead.
I apologize. This is actually perfect, and it's honestly something embarrassing. Fuck. Sorry, the mic. We're standing up now.
You guys are
like this is we're getting there. So it's something I never thought I would tell Benny, let alone everybody. But so I'm working at this oyster bar. It's before I joined the Marine Corps. Oh fuck, the military.
People who listen to this know who we are.
Yeah, they know who we are. So it was way before. I wouldn't say about 2 years before, 3, whatever. Don't call me on the specifics.
When you were in your 30s?
Oh my God! Here we go, fucking
just
boomer.
A couple of months away.
Just let me get this story out because it's a great one, and it flows perfectly with this. And you're gonna hear my reaction to it because it's amazing. Sorry, I had to take a drink. That Bailey's fucking smacks. But so I'm working at an oyster bar now. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know what an oyster bar is. There's a lot of East Coast, West Coast, non-Americans. Just kidding. Whatever. I'm from the East Coast.
You're more than welcome to listen if you're not American.
Yeah, no, that's true. But on the East Coast, oyster bar, boom. So on oyster bars in the East Coast, you can be seen by everybody shucking oysters.
Yeah.
And at this restaurant I worked at, I also had to cook other things because the oven, a different type of convection oven was out there with me. So I'm cooking pretzel bites, other things, trying to get that bread, trying to get rent. So I turn around and I'm cooking some pretzel bites. Now, at this point in time in my life, I had hair past my shoulders, but when you work in the kitchen, you have to, put it up. What is it? Hair net. You have to put all that in and keep yourself, keep your hair away from the food. Easy day when you put it up and stuff. So I'm turned around cooking some pretzel bites, and some guy's looking for his oysters, and he goes, "Excuse me, ma'am." Fuck you, Benny.
I said it earlier, and people are gonna.
What?
I said from the waist up, if you were facing away from me, you look like a teenage girl.
Oh, and my God.
I don't think you heard
fucking
it.
Kidding me? No, I didn't hear that shit.
That's great.
But at this time, I had a...
You had a bun? You have a man bun?
I had
a man bun for a little while.
I had a man bun in.
It was more like a man sprout.
Back in the day.
It wasn't very long.
Back in like 2012, 13.
I
don't know the time, but I'm just saying that shit was fucking. I'm not gonna say specifics, but females liked it. Is all I'm gonna say. But that happened to me.
Yeah.
I was cooking pretzel bites, turned around, man bun up, 135 pounds. Well, at the time, I was probably 120. I was a little skinny back then before the military. I was very skinny, actually. Double rats. Shout out to all mother double rats boys. I know there ain't very much out there. Or girls. Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. Where are my oysters? And then I turned around.
I can imagine.
And I had a goatee. So as soon as he saw that and I turned around, whoever was asking for oysters, customer just walked away. And did I get salty? Did I freak out? No, but it hurt my self-esteem. I'm not gonna lie. It hurt me.
And it's understandable. I'm not
I'm
saying
all right now, Benny. Relax, dog.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
all right now.
When that happens to somebody, it's understandable to be upset.
It sucks.
For sure. I'm a bigger guy as people who know me.
Yeah, I was 120. I'm 135 now. I'm still 5'6".
I've been over 200 pounds for a long time.
Nah, I'm just
so
kidding. Just want to put that.
People who look at me, it's hard to mistake me because. Like I said, I'm a bigger guy, and people who know me have seen it.
Yeah, and if anybody talks to Benny for 3 seconds, they know he's from Texas.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal out here.
Anyways,
it's a big deal.
Yeah, you'll understand. You can.
I'm not making fun of him. I always do for it, but I'm not.
My deal is, you can hear
thing.
me speak, and obviously I don't have a female's voice. I mean, I'm not. That's speaking in my experience.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a female's voice. My hair is not as long as it used to be, but even when it was really long, it was all pushed back, and it.
So I don't have a man stature. I get it.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's harder to mistake me.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I just
100%
I'm a
believable.
bigger guy.
Believable as fuck.
I just feel like when things like that happen, because
you shouldn't blow up.
You shouldn't. You should be a little more tolerant of people. Like, I think that's the big message that people should understand is stop hating on each other so much.
Now,
stop, being so intolerant of other people's lifestyles. I don't agree with what's a good example.
Me right here. I got something.
There's
to say.
things we definitely agree about.
I want to ask you and Just West the same question.
Yeah.
Have you been mistaken for your gender?
Mm-mm.
No? Just West, have you?
I've been called gay before.
That's not your gender.
What the fuck? I mean, well, think about it this way. Like, those of you who know me personally know that I act girly as fuck sometimes, right?
This has nothing to do with anything.
No, listen.
Well, this ties into something else I want to ask.
So, sexuality actually does have a part to play in whenever somebody chooses to actually go to the opposite spectrum of the gender they were born with. Even one of my cousins, actually, born male, decided to make a transition towards being a female.
Okay.
And I act girlish a lot. For those of you who know me,
It's
you
called
definitely-
feminine, dude.
Yeah,
Relax,
yeah.
man. Jesus
I get it.
Christ.
Fuck, dude. This is ridiculous.
Let's just use the right terminology.
Anyway,
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
I act feminine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
understood.
It's
and,
called a
that's just-
metrosexual.
We're getting into something way different. Go ahead.
Anyway, I have been mistaken for. I have been mistaken as gay, homosexual. But doesn't doesn't mean
Where are we going with this?
Yeah, I don't know.
You've been
It
mistaken
doesn't-
as a
anyway.
sexuality that you're not.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's different.
Well,
that's my only experience with it. That's
it's
that's
kinda
all I
the
can
same
really
thing.
give. That's all I can really give off as far
Yeah.
as feedback to this question.
And wait, how did you feel about that?
You feel a little like
Well, no,
I didn't mean
Honestly,
to
like,
interrupt,
How did you feel?
despite the misconception, I didn't care.
What the fuck?
but- so
I-
that's
But no. I'm sorry, Benny. I'm
Go ahead.
extremely sorry.
Hey,
I felt
hurry up.
as a man. All right, relax. As a man, a grown man over
Yeah.
the age of 18, trying to fornicate with other ladies of my age and being called a woman? That was super offensive to me.
It hurts your
But
self-esteem.
put me in this situation. Now, this is huge. Now, I'm at work. I can't come at a customer.
Yeah.
Catch me in Wawa or Sheetz and do that to me. I'm going to have some words for you.
So-
Just saying, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I was really salty putting it minuscule.
Lightly. Putting it lightly.
I wanted to use a big word, Benny.
Okay.
Putting it very
Putting it in a
minuscule.
manner.
There you go. Thank you.
Is that
Hold
what
on.
you
Let me
want?
say it now. Putting it in a minuscule manner.
Oh, fix it.
All right, I fucked that
Fix
up.
it.
Or I screwed that up. Putting it in a minuscule manner. I don't know why I can't say that word right.
Maze.
I can say manner.
It's a maze.
But when I put minuscule in front of it, all right, whatever. Anyway, Benny, I was upset. I've been called
understandably
a
so.
female.
I
was upset.
I understand.
I'm out here trying to get laid. I'm not gonna lie, and I put
Obviously,
that the
I can't-
lightest way.
Obviously, I can't relate to that situation, but I can understand how upset somebody would be when they're misgendered, their sexuality is misidentified.
That's
or
a straight
something along
man
those-
being called a female.
A female.
Now,
Yeah,
could
and I
you
can
imagine?
understand. No, I can't. But I can understand the feelings that through different experiences, I can understand how upset you would be. And
Yeah, I believe it.
it's understandably upset. And you have the right to be upset. You have the right to be like, hey, what the fuck? But
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this is where people need to be a little more understanding. If I walked up behind somebody, and I'm not saying with your stature, but I'm saying with a feminine stature and
Trying
long
to be
hair.
nice now. This is my roommate. This is kind of gross.
I don't look at you. I'm just saying if I walked up behind somebody and they had a feminine stature and long hair, I would probably be like, "Excuse me, ma'am." And if they turned around and had a fucking
Would you
beard,
just walk away?
I'd be like, "Oh, I apologize."
Yeah, man.
I feel like that's it needs to be played on both parts because the person who made the mistake needs to be like, "Oh, I apologize. I didn't realize." And the person that is being offended needs to be like, "Oh, okay, honest mistake. I'm X, Y, and Z."
Yeah, and you're talking about somebody that was raised with house training.
What? What are you talking about? House training?
Oh, sorry. Good
Manners?
manners. Yeah, sorry.
I was like, what?
Yeah, sorry. I'm from Baltimore. I lived in Philly for a little bit.
I thought you were
My
about to
bad.
say
My
Boston.
apologies.
I thought you were about to
house
be-
training.
I thought you were about to say Boston. I was like, you're not
No,
fucking Boston.
No way was I. I'm not a Boston Red Sox fan. Division, Orioles all day, every day, baby.
When was the last time they won?
The World Series, 1983.
Anything is what I was talking about.
Baltimore. We won a Super Bowl.
Not
with
too
Joe
long
Flacco.
I don't know.
Not too long
watch
ago.
Football anymore.
It's been a lot closer than the Cowboys. Sorry, just keep going.
Probably has, man.
You keep coughing.
Cowboys, they suck. Yeah. I support the Cowboys forever, but when you
I'm
look
a
at yourself and be
fan,
like,
so.
they kind of suck. It's when you're being real with yourself.
Yeah. Always like that. My favorite team, be real. 1983, last time we won the World Series.
Do you think these ideas of sexism and transphobia will ever go away?
So, with me and with this topic, I didn't remember when I was called a female when we started this podcast. And no. Right off the bat, after I remember being called a female as a grown man, just working for my rent and my car payment. And somebody called me a female.
What I'm asking
I was extremely offended, and that's just a misunderstanding. Could you imagine someone that's going through a process?
Yeah. I don't think that's really I don't think that's really fallen into transphobia and sexism. What I'm asking is, do you think there'll ever be a day when the people who are making those mistakes on purpose will ever stop? Do you think as a human race we're ever gonna come to a point where we're like, okay, that's another person, that's not...
I mean, like, whenever it comes to racism and shit like that.
Sorry.
I think whenever it comes to racism and shit like that, like, that's actually like an honest to God small margin of people in America that are actually racist.
Full racist towards
like,
everybody.
As far as transphobia goes, like, most people honestly don't care, and those of them that do, these people will still procreate and shit like that. Same way as during the whole Jim Crow thing.
Yeah.
And that, and freaking even during that time, like,
so knowledgeable.
People stopped. People stopped.
You're so knowledgeable.
You just quoted Jim Crow.
People stopped being racist, or people grew up around having actual black friends that they just freaking look at their parents and it's like, why? That's my boy. That's my friend right over there. Like, that's my best friend.
Yep.
And like, that it goes away. Like it definitely it inevitably does die out after a while whenever it becomes normal to actually accept people, and that usually comes with the newer generations that come in.
Mm-hmm. So you think as we're maturing as a society, you think that this racism there are these ideas of racism and sexism and transphobia and whatever isms or phobias there are starting to kind of diminish?
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever fully be gone?
I think that, especially with racism, there will be pockets of it here and there, but that will be a vast minority of overall groups. Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
So it's just a little quick tidbit here. Being in my first week of Kmart college, it's sociology, the first class I have to take. There's rural. There's suburban. Rural. That's what I just said. Rural,
I didn't hear you. Suburban
and inner city, and that's just the big Johns. I'm talking off the top of my dome. You can't ask for one to do a certain thing. You're asking for all to do a certain thing, and they're all raised differently. They're all brought up differently. They're all from different areas. The fact that I'm not saying you're asking for it. You're asking if they're all gonna be unity, but that's not the right word. Like unicify is probably not a word. But if they're all together and thinking the same thing, doing the same thing, it's not possible. Like inner city's gonna get it first.
Okay.
So if inner city,
it's a weird thing as
it's
people.
super weird. And that's even if they understand it and do it. Because, you know, how many people have been identified as a different gender than themselves at one point in their life? Not that many people.
I don't know what the number is.
It can't be. I can honestly say, without offending anybody, it can't be that many.
I haven't met that... Out of the many people I've met all over the world, I haven't met very many people that transitioned like that.
He's washing his hands. He's not going to the bathroom. I thought he was going to the bathroom.
We're out here to prevent COVID. Hey, he's washing hand sanitizer.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy?
It's right there.
Gunny just got a pimple on his hand because he washed his hands too many times from COVID.
Put some lotion on. It puts the lotion on his skins. Or it gets the hose again. I don't know. The main point... Like,
you met me and I've been.
I thought you were a fucking weirdo. I mean,
no. Now he's joking me. Now he's joking me. Now he's joshing me right now. There's no way.
He's joshing me.
I was weird. No.
What
was your first? No. The audience is curious now.
Now we gotta get into this.
What was? Yeah, we're jumping straight in this. We've done jumped into this. What happened when you first saw me?
So. As a lot of the people who know us have heard, the first time we met was at school, right?
Way. So I'm not Spanish. I just like to say that.
Honestly, did not think very much because my mind was other places.
Same here. But I didn't think I'd ever see you again in my life.
When we got out here, where we are now, that's when it had to have been like the first time you came and got me. After we started working together,
you said that really weird.
Yeah, it came out weird.
What happened?
Got me? I don't know.
Yeah. Sorry.
After we started working together, and we kind of became familiar, the first time you came and got me out of...
Why you keep saying
I don't know.
That? And where did I get you from?
The alcohol. What?
I got you. Oh,
no.
Okay.
So at the time we weren't living together. We were living.
That wasn't your choice.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Do you think I chose?
No, you didn't.
I didn't have an option. An option. What is going on?
What is going on? He's got like 9 different accents. No, he was coming out. And,
the first time you came and retrieved me from my room.
Yeah.
That was when the first
memory?
impression.
What about work?
I remember before that.
What about work?
That's what I'm saying. After we became familiar at work.
Okay.
You came and retrieved me from my room, and you were like, I think the first sentence you spoke to me outside of work.
I remember.
Hey, Benny, come drink with us. I was like, I can't. I don't remember what it was. It was something along those lines, though.
Benny, put his shirt on.
Oh, yeah. I'm in my room.
You always answer the door back then without a shirt. And his pants were unbuttoned, so he just threw them on to answer the door. And he answers, and I'm just like, Benny, put his shirt on.
Put his shirt on.
I think I was there for that.
You're coming to drink right now.
Didn't he call you first?
Oh, I tried to, but he didn't answer.
I saw it. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I saw it and didn't answer.
He didn't answer. No.
Because I was like, these guys are going to kill me.
I don't care. I know where he's at.
And then after, it had to have been a couple weeks of...
Why are you so country right now? Because we can all don't worry about it. Keep sending it.
After a couple weeks of you doing the same thing...
Yeah.
The impression I got from you, because... After that, I was like, oh, this will be fun. You didn't get an impression
already?
Yeah. My impression was... This is gonna be fun. I was just like, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah.
And it became one of the best friendships I've had.
Greatest memories of all time.
Yeah.
I hope so, because they're the greatest of my memories and greatest memories of my life.
We're gonna have to go over all the good memories we've made.
You made me cry. That's for another time. We're not gonna get on that. We're
Later,
gonna get back to
later,
topic.
later.
Benny,
Yeah,
get back to
this is
topic. Benny. I'm pointing at.
We're
him
gonna
right now.
train. We're gonna change it. We're gonna change it up actually.
Oh.
So we were talking about how much time we got. A little bit of time. We're gonna have to make this a little quick and.
Easy day.
Yeah. We were talking about people being more tolerant of transgender people, right?
Yeah.
At what age?
Holy shit! This is a hard topic.
A person to be able to decide, right?
I'm out.
So
I'm out. Not like I'm out, but
okay,
this is
this
such
could
a
be-
hard topic.
Oh, God,
this is such a hard topic.
It's a hard thing to talk about.
Have you talked to a homosexual about when he knew?
I have, yeah.
So I've talked to two
They
personally.
know fairly early. I think
it's not like
the average was like 7th grade or something.
Yeah,
It's in middle
they
school.
know.
So my question
Harmon,
is,
wait, just Wes. Any comments?
That's
This
a
is a
hard
hard
one.
topic.
That is a hard one to actually. That is a hard one to actually freaking place.
Yeah.
Like just because of
have you spoken to anyone that got your own research from it?
So there was this one person, used to be a girl, looks just like a guy now. Back when he was a she, at first back in the day, she started as lesbian. And
What age? What age did she know?
9th grade.
So what
That's a
I'm
little late.
talking about,
For me.
I'm talking about kids,
Yeah.
like before
like children,
5th grade.
Yeah,
So
like children.
I think
talked
it
to,
would have to be. I think it would have to be whenever they have whenever a child actually has a concept of it on their own, and even then it takes a while to actually come into that sort of identity phase whenever they actually become that kind of self-aware type of human.
I've talked to a friend, a dental friend, and
What?
You don't know that? No, you know.
What?
All right, you guys should know that reference, but whatever. A friend of mine, 6 years old, knew, right there, boom.
Are we talking about gay?
Yes,
So,
a male that knew at 6 years of age that he was gay, and
Okay.
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's no,
absolutely
like I said before,
nothing wrong with that.
every person deserves love.
And
My
I wish
question
it
is-
was 0. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish he knew from 0, but whatever, you know.
What I'm asking is, well, I guess a way to rephrase it is it okay for, a lot of kids, they're saying, oh, excuse me, I want to be a girl. Little boys are saying that, and their
like
parents
Dwayne
are,
Wade's kid.
I don't know,
What the fuck?
but their parents are giving them hormone blockers and things that
It's literally
would make
the
them
topic.
develop different. Now, what happens if that kid grows out of that want to be? Just as this example, what if that little boy grows up with hormone blockers and he kind of transforms into this little girl? What if at 9th grade he decides, I just want to be a gay man? Like where is the
No.
line that parents can
Honestly, it's
make the kind of it's kind of making the decision for them.
nowadays. It's straight up the kid's decision.
Yeah.
Whether what age he is,
Should that kid, at 5th
be
grade,
able to make that
make
decision. Fuck yeah.
You think? I mean, I don't
100%.
like
like I've said
honestly,
before.
Get in there. Come on.
freaking, how I was talking. Yeah, I got it.
Get in
Yeah, I got it, brother.
Get in there.
I got it. Hey, anyway, during
This is-
a
this is
whole
why you
lot
don't
of
have
dumb
headphones
shit
on.
like I was talking about. It's like
my
feminine, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
You gotta get.
I was
closer.
actually
There you go.
talking
There you
about.
go.
It's like, hey,
There you go.
I was talking to my mother one time, or I was just saying, just in general, it's like, Yeah, I mean, like I would say that I'm kind of a tomgirl, and then like my mother was just like, that means you're a homosexual. And I was
What
like,
the fuck?
what? And it's like,
Sorry.
you're saying you're a tomgirl, that means you're a homosexual. I was like, fucking okay. Like, it's like I still get bitches, but anyway, like freaking that was like the weirdest fucking thing that I would like that I ever actually had to fucking like experience as far as just like, okay, like. Yeah. Some people actually act girly, and for some reason they're like the biggest man whores ever. And then like you have people that act so fucking masculine, and yet they're homosexual. They're homosexual to like to sometimes an extreme.
We live in a crazy world, man. We live in a time.
We live in the best world.
I definitely
minus Corona.
I was about to say we don't know about this alternate reality stuff, but that's for a
whole lot of dumb shit. That's a whole lot of dumb shit.
Another time and another place. The prejudice people hold against each other is crazy to me. I feel like, at some point as a society, we're gonna have to evolve. We're gonna have to figure out to stop being assholes to each other.
I mean, like,
because
honestly,
it's not helping us.
It's never gonna stop.
Like, honestly, if you have the capacity to wage war for your country, then it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Because if you can carry the load, if you can freaking stack or drop bodies, I know like some of you who are anti-war will probably some of you who are anti-war will probably have like a different freaking perspective on this, but honestly, it doesn't really matter as far as like just how survivability goes. A killer is still a killer, whether or not they're transgender, freaking gay, or lesbian, freaking like. A warrior in and of itself is still a warrior, no matter what freaking inclination that you have. And that honestly is the biggest difference to me personally.
Hell yeah.
As far as just how all of this stuff goes. As far as the political implications, I honestly don't care. But
I'm going to be honest with you. I spaced out for like 3 seconds.
Oh my
and
God.
I fucking lost.
I got it though.
Go ahead. I apologize. It's in the podcast. I'll listen back to it, but
so
it was like 3 seconds. I was
kind of
out of
spaced
here.
out. I was pouring my Miller Lite into my coffee to make it taste better. Anyway, to oh my God! Now I fucked that up. But to pretty much sum it up and I know it's not a big deal. Oh my God, I was at an oyster bar. Somebody changed my gender, but I was extremely upset. And this is like I was
like, what?
I was extremely upset. I'm not gonna lie.
You have every right to be upset about that.
Yeah. I worked with servers that were straight 9s and 10s, dimes. And they're over here calling me a girl. And,
Hey. It's a compliment.
Yeah.
You look like a...
Whoa! I thought you meant to the dime girls and the 9s and 10s. No, it wasn't a compliment. Definitely not
to them, they were like, really?
Did it change my life? Did I go to the gym and get... The gym and get jacked?
No.
No way. No. Didn't change anything. It didn't change anything. It didn't even make me join the military either. No, not even close. But I look a little bit better. I don't have long hair anymore. But anyway, as somebody that can kind of relate to the deal, I was upset about a common mistake. Now, the mistake that Benny's getting at is an uncommon mistake. And if I like to put myself in their shoes, actors. If I was in their situation that happened to me, I'd be just as upset. Not gonna lie. I'd be just as upset because I've experienced a little smidge of it.
Yeah. If I try to put myself in this situation, I think about it, and I think about how upset I might be if somebody called me ma'am. I'd probably be.
Happens all the time.
I'd probably be a little upset. But I feel like that's where, as a
we
society...
like them thickums.
Hey, that's my nickname in high school.
Oh, no, wait, what? Thickums? There's no way.
There's a joke.
Is that a joke or is that real?
No, I did get called thickums for like 6 months.
No way.
Have you not heard people call me that?
People call you thickums? Can
For a
I
while
call
they
you
did.
thickums now?
No.
Okay.
We live together and that'd be
I was about
weird.
to call you thickums.
Don't. I'm ridiculous.
It's fine. Continue.
If I put myself in that situation, yes, I'd be upset. But like I was saying, as a society,
Whoa. You're being. I'm sorry. I'm talking from their point of view. Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would be upset.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
100%.
You better.
But I
get
feel
in
like
it.
that's where, as a society, we need to realize, hey, being upset about these things isn't really helping us. It's not helping the cause.
You got to realize there's different societies. Like I said earlier, rural, suburban, all that. We all can't unite. It's just not. It's not reasonable.
We can.
It's not reasonable.
It's been done before on many occasions, though.
I think it's
About serious topics, though.
I mean, like,
this is a serious topic.
Yeah, like during the civil
way
rights
people
movement, stuff
view
like
themselves. Exactly.
It's not a gun law. I'm gonna be real with you. I know it sucks, but this is real as fuck.
That's something we need to dive in another.
It is like
it's another
to
time.
be treated fairly, even though your inclination towards what you identify as a gender or a sexuality, it is a civil right to be treated as a human being, no matter what.
No matter your gender, your sexual orientation, or what you identify as.
I'm not saying I don't take it serious. I'm saying the country doesn't take it serious.
No, they don't. And
that's 100%.
That's where I feel like, as a society, we need to be willing to change. Because if you're not willing to change, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah, look at it at a generational freaking standpoint. You may be great now, but your kids are going to surpass you even when you were in your prime.
Sure.
That sort of thing.
What did the forefathers ask?
What? Ask of what?
For change.
They did not see in a couple hundred years.
No, they're not asking for, okay, don't freak out on transgender. No, they wanted a set laws and they wanted change. In my opinion, that's a personal
I agree
opinion.
with that. The country was built on diversity.
That's another way where the gun laws jump in. Now, Benny wants to talk about that another time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to gun laws and that kind of stuff is gonna have to.
The whole bear arm things and
bear arms.
Bear arms.
Bear arms?
We do have a right to bear arms.
BEAR.
To bear
arms. Bear arms, like a
bear
grizzly
arms?
bear.
We will have transgenic humans with bear arms.
I thought you said.
I fucking love you. Wait, what did you think I said? What did it sound like?
Bear arms.
Bear arms.
Bear arms.
We have the right to bear arms.
We have the right to sharpen our claws on trees and poop in the forest as we please.
Just West, am I saying that wrong?
No.
Bear arms?
I'm not?
Bear and bear are the
bear
same.
Arms?
Are
bear arms.
the same way.
They're spelled the same, but they mean two different things. What's the word for that?
They're pronounced the same, spelled different. You literally just said it wrong.
To bear is to hold or to handle.
I understand what to bear is.
You said bear arms. They're said differently. No, they're spelled the same, but said differently.
No, they're said.
They're spelled the same and they're said
different contexts.
There you go.
But they're said the same.
What's
We're all freaking.
I don't know. Somebody comment what that type of word is. There's a. Anyways,
I'm just saying. No, I gotta say this. Mine and Benny's opinion on bearing arms are complete. Am I saying it wrong, Benny? I swear to God. Okay.
I wish there was a video because every time I say bear arms, the image that pops into my head is like a grizzly bear's arms.
I know. We all know I'm 5'6", 135. I got the little Poindexter voice to go with it too. But
the statistics of it
the data. No.
That's it.
All right. That's an inside joke. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that after the podcast.
All
right. But we're gonna end it here, right? He's gonna
Yeah, we got
finish
a
her
couple
up,
more minutes.
but I just know for 100,000%, Benny and I have a different point of view on the bare arms and what it correlates to from the Bill of Rights to 2020, and we have a whole different concept and perspective on it. Not only a perspective, but like I have a sociological perspective on it. I took college for a week. But anyway, continue.
Without getting too far into it.
Yeah, we're not.
I don't remember what I was going to say, so. Just Wes, you got something to say about it while I'm trying to recover my
heart
voice?
So this
my
is
heart.
Not about bare arms,
passion.
right?
What?
Or you want them about bare arms or?
I was saying something way different.
Okay.
All right.
I may have.
We're right around an hour.
A little bit.
We're gonna go with closing remarks. What do you got, Just Wes?
All right. So, as far as human rights go, humans do have a right to defend themselves, and usually.
Hold on, before you go any far, we're gonna save that for the.
No, I mean like just about like the overall rights. Of, like the overall rights.
I thought you were going in
humanity.
a gun control.
No.
Like
he didn't touch it.
This nation was definitely founded on the ideals of the free man. A man, humans have the
What
that was a whole wafer in there. Anyway,
you just shush me.
No.
Anyway,
go drink your sludge coffee somewhere else.
Yeah, go drink your curdled milk. Anyway,
that's fucking.
That's legit what it is right now. Look
looks
at
like
it.
it.
It's a
I
wafer.
saw it.
It's a cookie.
Finish.
Anyway,
closing marks.
Anyway,
closing marks.
The basic human rights of all, like legit,
mark it on the
of
calendar.
all humans is to defend themselves as well as to be treated fairly, no matter what society you're in. And usually, how stuff like that tends to get skewed or even diminished is usually people with power, but. That whole quote unquote might makes right, but arrogance kills might. That whole thing. Yeah. But like, people are still people, and whether or not their inclination is towards religion, sexuality, freaking your race, even gender, because we've all met people of all types who are scrappy as hell, even in the military. Like one of my freaking favorite people on earth is a gay dude, and he would legit kick anybody's ass.
Yeah.
And he would, even if he got beat, he would freaking still go at it. One of the bravest people I ever met, and he was probably the coolest dude ever.
I'm right here, dude. I'm right here.
You're straight though. But anyway,
I'm just kidding. Send her home.
But anyway, the main deal is that just because you are lesbian, gay, transgender, bi, whatever, doesn't make you at all a coward. It doesn't make you at all.
We're getting. Yeah, I'm not trying to cut you off, but
sorry.
I gotta say,
you gotta start making a point.
Yeah.
Anyway, no matter what you are, you're still a human being, and no matter what people tell you, you're still a human being. Don't let anyone tell you different. There's people of any and all inclinations. That is disgusting. And
all right,
and just
West,
and just keep on keeping on. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Is it my turn?
Yeah. Closing remarks.
B-Law here. Closing remarks. Ain't gonna be that long. It's gonna be short and sweet, and it's something I already repeated multiple flipping times.
Why is there a D in
Why
multiple?
do I don't. There's
multiple. More than one syllable. That's really good for
P.
him.
Multiple.
It's a P.
It's a T.
Stop. I'm gonna
get
drink that
shit away from me.
All right, sorry.
It's so tricky.
It's a P in multiple. There's no D in multiple. That's facts. So my point is, and now we've heard it multiple times tonight. And holy crap! Now they're making me freak out about that word. But anyway, I have literally been misconfigured for a different gender I'm pretty sure that's not the right word.
It's
Misconstrued.
I've been misconfigured, put together with my head on my ass.
God. No.
My body was backwards for a week.
Here we go.
And he has
Now it's my fault.
for hands.
Anyway,
My feet were on my forehead.
we know the story. It happened. Honestly,
That's in Kentucky.
I'm really upset about it. It's something. Now that happened when I was 21. I'm 27 now. I'll be 28 in a few months. So that's
you were
something
33.
that Benny, I'm gonna kill him. That's something that stuck with me that long.
Yeah.
Is that crazy? Like
It's
what? Think to
yes.
yourself now. What memory do you remember from 7 years ago? Holy crap! I hear my accent. They all said I had one. Didn't think I had one.
They all said I had one. I didn't
think
believe.
I had one.
All right.
But anyway, but that's my closing remarks. I love you guys, and I love you, Benny, and continue with this great podcast. The coffee's all right.
Your coffee turned into a
It turned
biology
into a
project.
cookie.
Oh,
You grew a friend out of your coffee.
sorry.
You cultured it.
I preferred.
Is that the
Miller
new
Lite.
picture for the Orioles?
Oh my god.
All right.
That's actually the funniest thing he said all day or all month.
All right, two things. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. One, for anybody who's wondering, the reason we're making fun of his coffee is because I don't know what happened to it,
Just
but
put a picture on there.
I don't want to. I don't even want to see it anymore.
It tastes delicious.
Good for you, man. This is our acceptance of whatever weird shit you got going on.
A whole lot of dumb shit.
When it comes to, accepting people, it's about time that instead of, what are the words I'm looking for? Instead of being prejudiced against people who are different than you, it's 2020. We need to be more accepting of the people in our lives, regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, sexual identity, gender identity, whatever. So, with this week's episode of the Average Joe's Coffee Show, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up with love everybody. Just take the time to get to know people. You don't know. Some of my closest friends are much different than I am. And if you know me personally, I tend to be an asshole, but I also try my hardest to be accepting of others for the most part, unless they're assholes, and then whatever. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Special thanks to everyone who supported me to get this thing up and running. To my special guest, Just Wes, B-Law. I don't know where he went. I thank everybody.
Okay, guys.
Love everybody. Peace out. I don't know. Whatever people say. I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in.